But yeah, guys, as you can see, I'm here and I'm working, I'm moving, I'm doing things, and I think I need to hire an engineer. Yeah, go ahead. You know how to switch it off? It's like the first click to the left, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's going to come on the camera, but we already moving now. I'm not even trying to stop.
Huh?
I said we already moving. I'm not trying to stop. So
Oh, I was looking for my last one.
all right, I just did the intro, and y'all can go ahead and introduce yourself and tell the people who you are.
What up, what up? This is Crisco the Clown coming at you with Rod D here. Got my fiance with me.
I'm Shyla.
She's definitely shy. Shyla, they got it right. All right, so so you're gonna go by what was the name you said?
Crisco.
Crisco. Was you joking with you said the trash?
No, Trash Kings is gonna be my shit.
It's gonna be the channel.
Yeah, I'm gonna be your host, Crisco. We're here with Trash Kings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna be the host of Trash Kings.
Yeah. It's all to get as many people on there as possible. So I figure we're all Trash Kings. We're all kings and all, right?
Hell yeah. All right, so we're gonna do a reaction to some videos, and hopefully y'all like the take. And mainly, as you can see, this is gonna be like this is practice for me because I never really actually interact with people and try to run the operation back here. So it's kind of difficult. As you can see, I'm forgetting to switch cameras, and I've been making fun of other people for doing that. So now, yeah. So we're just gonna go right into. Right now is whatever and whatever is they live right now, and so we're just gonna go in there, listen to the conversation. Y'all can go ahead and jump in on a point, and then I'll just go ahead and press pause.
Press pause is gonna skip. No, I won't skip. That's
when you want something to say, you could just go ahead and put your hand up. I can see you here.
Yeah.
You could just go ahead and be like, yo, you'll be like, hold on. If you have something to say, you could go ahead and just put your take.
Are you capable of pausing the recording and unpausing it?
Yeah.
Pause it. Grab me a beverage.
All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and press this and just listen to what they're talking about.
Oh, are there trigger words I cannot say? I can't call them hoes. Will I get in trouble for that?
I don't give a shit. I'm demonetized already anyway.
All right, let's see what these hoes got to talk about. I like this one with the blue button down. She's that dressed all thotty.
Yeah, she look like she upset already.
She a fucking school teacher.
Andrew Wilson be getting on him. Hold on.
We met up, we had a date and whatnot, and it went good. So we just every weekend he would come over. It was like a 2-hour drive, so he would come over, pick me up, and like we would go on dates. I guess like cute dates or whatnot. Mm-hmm. And I think I was very delusional after the second date, and I started to get like really attached by like what he would say and do. And so just weeks kept passing by, 2 months, and I started to notice like little things that he would do, but like I said, I was like just kind of love bomb and kind of didn't say anything, like little red flags that he would do.
Wait, pause this.
And so
now I want to know what this bitch is talking about right here, dude. Is she calling him just being a sweet boyfriend love bombing? Because she's making it sound like everything's going perfect. They have cute dates and everything, and then he started love bombing. Love bombing doesn't happen until like I fight with her over some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think.
And then the next day I just adore you and shower you with stuff. It's like how to get over.
Yeah, it's like when you like are mean to somebody.
Yeah, you're mean. It's like, it's like a narcissistic
But
behavior.
I feel like some girls take love
Sociopath.
bombing even just like in the beginning of a relationship if it's like going too far.
It's
too
dumb.
fast.
If anything, I love bombing shit off her. I bought her a teddy bear this big one time. And then we spilled ice cream on it and it got burned up in the house. That's not love bombing, dude. If I did that, she calls it love bombing. If I'm being a nice person, it's not love bombing. It's just love.
Well, I take it as the love bombing is to be when you're doing it unnecessarily. You know what I'm saying? When
If
it's
you
like
love someone, you're gonna do weird shit.
well, that would be love bombing. If you're just constantly like to the point where you can't get like serious business done.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying? And like to the point where you got to be everywhere she is, or you know.
Well, that's codependency. I feel like that's a little different.
I mean, it's still love.
She's just making it seem like he was a good boyfriend and she had a problem. I don't know.
Love bombing ain't a good reason to like want to leave somebody or break up with them.
No.
And I'm guessing that's what she probably getting.
Okay, let's see what she has to say.
Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
It didn't end up good.
Oh my god, that was the vaguest story ever. Okay. I will.
Was he a diagnosed narcissist, or did you diagnose him as a narcissist?
I guess I did. Just because, like, I don't know, he would gaslight you.
No.
They're just
It's
straight up
already
trigger
difficult
words.
enough getting an answer out of her.
Don't
Just
even know.
don't
They're just
interrupt.
trigger
Let her
words.
answer, please. Go.
Yeah, Brian, he's starting to get off. He's starting to come off real.
It's just these
mad and
women know.
aggressive.
They know toxic. They know love bombing.
Gaslighting.
Gaslighting. They're just throwing words out that they don't even know the fucking definition of.
She can't even think of an actual reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is just something that a lot of women do, man. They just sit back and they make up terms, or they use those buzzwords, trigger words, you know, in order to win.
Buzzwords. That's what I'm looking for. Buzzwords. Yeah.
Yeah,
They just know the
it's
buzzwords.
a bunch of trigger words to get you not to think about the logic of what they're saying, but
Well,
the
that's the
emotions
problem.
of how she feel about what
They
she's
can't be
saying.
logical because half their fucking vocabulary is just buzzwords. They saw it on the internet and was like,
Yeah, and that, I mean, it ain't all women, of course, but it's just these feminist types, these extreme feminist types.
What the fuck is she wearing on her head? She's trying to be quirky. No one cares about your hat.
Wait.
She's looking dead in the camera. She wants to be noticed
Yeah,
so
right here.
bad, dude.
No, she works for him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she works for him.
Still, looks like.
And then he'll have them like wearing like costumes and stuff. He'll be doing
Oh,
that.
so I should get my clown suit.
Yeah, but she works with them, so she agrees with like most of the stuff he's
Okay.
saying and doing anyway.
This threw me off seeing that
Yeah, they be doing some
Roman
wild
cavalry coming up.
Yeah, so he would like do I'm sorry. Okay.
He didn't do anything. That's why he can't say anything.
Yeah, so we're just looking for what is the narcissistic type of behavior that you would see that led you to diagnose him as a narcissist?
Like, let's say I was going to the gym and like he would like, I would wear something and he'd be like, oh, like that's, you know, it's like a crop top, like, oh, don't wear that. Or like saying like, oh, post this or else like you don't love me, you know, like type. I don't know. Yeah.
He
did like I
verbatim said that.
like oh, like not love me, but like say like, oh, like why aren't you like posting this, like, you know, like
Well,
I took a picture.
This is I mean, Andrew, I'll let you continue in just a sec here, but did
I will
everybody
agree with one
at the
thing,
table
though.
and did the chat notice what she just did?
Because I'm the jealous type too. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I can kind of see that. Like, he's probably just a little bit jealous, maybe low confidence. You know what I'm saying? Because she'll take pictures sometimes when we're out and not tag me. And I'll be like, God damn it. Why didn't you tag me? We were both together or something. Or like, if I notice that she has selfies taken that she didn't send me, sometimes I'll be like, who you sending these selfies to, dude? Because you didn't send them to me.
But also asking why you didn't post something or saying like post this or you don't love me is very different.
Well, he didn't say that.
Yeah.
She changed it. She
Yeah.
changed it. She had to change what she said because she lied. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on that.
So you said he said something,
Yes.
and then when I pressed you, you said he actually didn't say that.
Wait.
He said something completely different.
Wait, I'm getting confused.
You said, if you don't post this, you don't love me.
Like not love me, but like oh, like no affection towards me. Like you're not showing any affection, like, you know, in that way.
But there's a big difference between, at least I think,
Okay.
between a man saying, if you don't do this, it's proof that you don't love me, and a man saying, if you don't do this, this is perhaps an example of you not caring. I think that's a big
I like
difference.
how he words
I
things.
But I think we need to be
misinterpreted.
very precise in
Yeah.
our language here, because I don't think it's fair to if
Call
you're
him a
explaining a
narcissist.
situation about how somebody has allegedly wronged you, to lie about what they said. But go on, continue.
And you can,
Yeah.
Say words.
and you can
Say
tell,
words, bitch. Damn.
yeah, and you can literally tell by, you know, how the other girls is like kind of just sitting there listening and looking at her, and you know that they have sympathy. Like they're sympathizing with her more so than the logic of the conversation. You see, we all know women are more emotional and men are more logical. You know,
Her
women,
dad says the same shit all the time.
women
It's
care
great.
about a lot more things, a lot more little things
Yeah.
that we look at it like it's nothing. Why are you worrying about it, right?
Yeah.
You know, so when it comes to stuff like this, a woman being spoiled, especially on a podcast and real life, you know, a lot of women just they fall into that wanting to protect her mode,
Yeah.
wanting to protect her. They start feeling sympathy for her, and then they start jumping in trying to answer for her.
Yeah.
You know, it's a group thing.
Which is funny too, because women hate each other. Women hate each other.
They compete for the most part. They compete a lot.
Dude, if
I
a
wouldn't say they
if
hate
a
each
girl
other.
says to her friend, "You look great today," they don't mean it. A guy will be like, "Damn, you look like Santa Claus." We're just fucking around. Everything they say is serious to each other. Guys show, I don't know. It's just guys show
I wouldn't
love
say
in a different way.
I wouldn't say everything that they say they serious. They gaslight. Women gaslight. But you have to understand that it's like a defense mechanism for women.
Yeah.
Because they're physically vulnerable, especially when they up against a man.
Yeah.
So they use a lot of morality and a lot of sympathetic tactics to weaken the man, so he won't get aggressive.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's their defense mechanism, you know, to not rowdy up the guy. But a broken woman will fight you back. They literally will fight you back.
Shit, she fights me back.
No. Well, I'm saying like, I mean, all the time.
But she's barely a woman, so.
You know, like me, I'm from the hood in New York. The average girl is ready to fight you for no reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You look at her like, what are you looking at?
Chicks
Why are you
that,
looking at me?
chicks
Like,
that
why
are
you
on the
wearing
streets or
jeans
out and
like
about
that?
and shit like that are a different story.
You know, so it's a defense mechanism for women to kind of just jump in and defend the vulnerable.
Yeah.
You know, and that is a good trait for them. It's their superpower for children.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like other women their size or not younger, their size and younger than them, you know, it's good for that. Good for that.
Yeah.
You know, like everybody that's younger than Shyla, you know, is good for them because then they can look and learn from her because she's older. She has much more experience.
Oh God, you don't want to
You
learn
know,
from her.
no, I'm just saying as an excuse. I mean, as an example.
I'm joking, everybody, just so you know I love
Yeah,
her.
it's as an example.
Yeah.
You know that's what it is. But for us men, it don't necessarily work because a lot of things they care about, we don't care about.
Yeah.
As men, so that's just it's just a biological thing.
Yeah.
But let me get back to the video.
Make 1,000 hours of content with this one bitch.
Yeah, she froze.
Okay,
too.
so Andrew was asking what he did that was narcissistic.
Now she feeling that.
She
Now,
gonna start crying.
She
next.
come from a broken home, you think, so she don't know what real love is?
It could be.
She gonna start crying.
She excused herself.
I'm sorry. I'm pretty bad at this.
Slap your hand aggressively again.
Is she just pushing stuff on the floor?
One
You see-
down. How many? 6 to go?
It's crazy because it's like when women get in a room with a guy that's not attracted to them, and he's willing to grill them just like how he grill other dudes, or anybody in the room, bro, they crush. And it's like I can see now why. Way back in the days, they used to really separate men and women.
Yeah.
You know, men over here, boys over here, girls over here. Boys in this class, girls on this side of the class.
Yeah.
You know, like because our interaction is just really intense and it's really serious. And a lot of people today just don't take it serious. Being in the same room as a woman and you know, it's like I don't want to come off like misogynistic or nothing.
Is
But
that why she's wearing this hat? Because she's like, we're serious, but all these women here we're interviewing are jokes, so I'm just gonna make a joke.
no.
That would be so funny if that's the case.
This got something to do with Britain, I think. UK or something like that. I think like one of their soldiers, how they be.
See, I gotta watch my.
It's
tongue.
it's like from the past.
I gotta watch my tongue a lot on this, dude.
But but Andrew Wilson here,
Yeah.
master debater, bro. Like he wrote a book on it about debating,
Yeah.
how to debate and all that stuff. You know, he's really good.
Well, it's
I
like-
haven't seen this dude lose a debate yet.
Who was it? Socrates. Socrates says he got killed. He got executed. I think it was Socrates or it was Plato. Story of Plato. One of the two. I read a book about it. He wouldn't ask you questions, or all he did in an argument was ask questions. So if you're doing something, you're arguing, he'll just ask you a question until you stumble over your own words. He just asks questions until you stumble over your words, and that's how he won every argument. He was executed for it.
Yeah.
Executed because he talked too fucking smart, dude.
Yeah, and that's what he do. He asks questions about the things that you
Yeah.
say.
You don't have
the
to make
things
no
that-
statements. You don't have to
the
make a
things that you
single
bring
statement.
up.
You can break somebody just by asking questions, and they will fuck themselves.
Yeah, eventually they'll fuck themselves up. And he gets like in the fucking premise of the conversation. He'll go all the way down to the damn atoms
Yeah.
of the conversation, of the words you're using and what it means and what it's saying. Like, and that's how he just be obliterating most people. He
Making them walk off. Yeah, I
yeah.
like this guy. I've seen a bunch of these videos.
like me, I'm not sure if I'm a good debater, but I think I'm pretty good. But this guy, I wouldn't debate him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I'd give
I mean,
it a
I
shot.
would because it'll sharpen me up. It'll make me think.
The problem with that is
But-
you have to find a topic that you disagree on in order to debate about.
Well, he got some things I disagree about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about that in a little bit. But as of right
Yeah,
now,
let's just see if she comes back. Play this.
Yeah, let me see if they about to say about her walking off. Another other girl's gonna feel sorry for her. I guarantee that's gonna happen. This is live.
That
so I
or
don't know.
they look uncomfortable. They're like, I'm next. I'm
yeah,
next.
yeah. Look at her right here, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
she is
She looked
concerned.
worried. Like I'm next. Like she was sitting right here. She like I'm next, bro.
Terrified.
I'm about to get roasted.
You know what's so funny too is, from what I've seen of these videos, women come on there so confident. They're like, I'll do it. I'll talk some
Break 'em
shit. I know
immediately.
exactly what I'm gonna say. Do you?
They break
Do
immediately.
you? Do you know what you're gonna say?
Bro, when you put on a spot and you think you know,
But they see this happening over and over. These women know that these women are just getting berated, and then they just can't handle logical conversation. She just left, and but they still come on with so much confidence. How do you have that much confidence when you? I guess stupidity.
I'll
Stupidity
be
is
honest with you.
confidence.
It's a lot different from when you're watching it happen from a screen, and then when you're actually there and eyes is on you.
Yeah, I guess.
Because I'm sure he got like a couple thousand people watching right now.
Yeah, not everybody is.
And then if
confident
you
on camera.
you ain't like a scholar or you ain't got a PhD and all that craziness, it's gonna intimidate you a little bit. I mean, it was like that for me when I first became a sergeant in the military, and I had to get up and conduct the class in front of the other soldiers.
Oh yeah.
And half of the soldiers I knew was like graduates, and they got degrees and master degrees and associate degrees, and
Yeah.
I'm there with a damn GED.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I
Same.
got to get up and teach a class to them. So I got up there and I froze. I got up there. I was like, if I had my button on, I would have pressed
You just
the
need a
button.
little bit of spirit, my friend.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I was able to get through with the class because I had a sergeant with me. I was a specialist. I had a sergeant with me.
Yeah.
And he was like the one that was gonna actually do the class, and I kind of was just introducing it, and I was gonna bring some things into after I introduced it. But when I got up there, and I was just like, I'm looking at all the people that I know is really intelligent. And they know
Yeah.
this shit. They know what I'm about to teach already, and I'm up there like,
Well, you don't join the army to get smart. You join to get strong. Army strong.
well, you going in to become more logical.
That's
and
their
strong
logos or whatever.
and physically fit and stuff like that, and become more mentally sound. You know, they teach you, about stuff like not.
Yeah. I'm
care
still
about-
disappointed they wouldn't let me join the military.
Yeah, I mean, if you go to the military, you go through the training, you're gonna come out harder, and the reason why is because they put you through so much grim.
Yeah.
You know, when you come out, everything else is like, yo, it's nothing.
I went to a
like,
wilderness.
I could literally go outside and sleep in the woods.
I was in a
I'll be
wilderness.
all right.
I was in a wilderness program for 10 months as a teenager. I had to dig stumps for 3 days in the fucking snow, and all I wanted was to join the military. But then we ran away and stole a couple cars. They wouldn't let me join the military.
Yeah, they definitely not gonna let you go.
4 felonies,
But
8 misdemeanors.
I don't know about now, man, because now it look like everything is about to start sparking up with these wars. I mean, they may
Yeah,
start
well, we
giving
got
out-
robots now.
They may start giving out waivers again.
We're gonna start having wars where no one dies because it's all robots.
Oh no, people gonna die after the robots.
Well,
die.
I don't know, dude. I guess some of those robots are badass, but if you EMP that shit,
Yeah.
back on the ground,
Yeah.
boots on the ground again.
I mean,
They moved NORAD. We had NORAD here, a missile defense system. They had to move it.
hopefully by what we're doing, we'll be able to stop all that from happening. But you know, we're gonna get back to the
world's gonna burn. We're not gonna slow it.
It's like, hey, look, there's always a Babylon and there's always a new revolution.
Yeah.
It's just a new era, and maybe we are at the brink of that era now.
Yeah,
I mean, you never know.
we'll see what happens. I will say thank you AI for making my logo.
All right, get back to it. Let's see when she come back. Like,
She ain't coming back.
I think she left smacking stuff down.
Wait, was that? I think that's just going to be. I mean, I don't know why I think that's a quit. That's going to be a quit. I mean, she went into the bathroom, but that's going to be a quit. So.
Oh, you don't even want it back on the show.
Huh?
You don't even want it back on the show. He's done
Andrew,
with it.
I know you have strong opinions on the whole
like
narcissism thing.
because it'd be a little more crazier.
Yeah, well,
Peace out.
so
Peace out.
it's-
You too, homie.
It's just been something that I've experienced quite often, that when a woman calls a man a narcissist and I ask if the man has actually been diagnosed as a narcissist, the answer universally is no, that they have not, which means that there's a lot of women who are either dating the same like 12 guys who are narcissists or whatever, or they really overdiagnose how many men are narcissists. And I've never been able to quite figure out why it is that that so many women in the first place think that they could make such a diagnosis to begin with. So, yeah. What's going on? What's going on?
Huh?
What's going on?
Huh? Done? Donezo?
Oh, yeah. You can see it in the
Oh,
reflection.
yeah, that's a.
He's like,
Okay, that's fine. Morgan, welcome to the panel.
but you could tell because how
sorry-
she got up,
sorry
she
for
was
the
like,
interruption.
I'm not
We're
saying
still
that.
figuring
I
out
was
the-
saying, yeah, that a lot of women seem to diagnose
like her
men
hat.
with narcissism, even though they have zero
match your
credentials
shirt,
to do
bro.
so.
Yeah.
They have absolutely no real ability to do so. They don't have the required training to do so, and yet they're very quick to do that. And it's very damaging to a person's reputation to say that they're narcissistic. You're essentially hitting them with an order which is on par with borderline personality disorder and others
Which I
like
have.
this. And I just wonder why women think it's like, for instance, I guess I should ask this first, but has anybody at the table ever dated a narcissist? Yeah, now suddenly not, right?
I think I
guess
have. I think I have.
Hold on one second. I got to message my brother.
Yeah. So about what he was just saying, you know, a lot, like I was saying before, a lot of women, how they use sympathy as a shield to protect them from situations.
Yeah, the problem with that, though, is sometimes it works, but I'm an asshole, so sympathy don't work too much.
Yeah, but also as a tool to destroy a man is reputation.
Yeah.
See, us men, we got to live off our reputation. I don't eat unless I'm considered a person with civility. I could go out there and work and make my own money and get paid. But if I get slandered with all kinds of names, you know, it'd be hard for me to go out into the community and become something, because now everybody think I'm something.
Well, that's going to be a problem here soon because China's already instilled it. It's a social score. It's like a credit score. You get rated for how you act online, how you comment, how you read stuff. I was watching a video. This lady, if her social score goes too low, her apartment building's locked with locked gate, and she's only allowed in if her social score is high enough.
Yeah, they
Other people can't go
right
in.
now
It's like prison. It's basically a prison.
Right now
And if your
in
social
China,
score
they
is
got
too
that.
low.
They got that with the corporations and the people.
Yeah.
At that point, they in that.
Yeah.
Those EGS
They
scores.
accept it. China's just accepting it.
I think it's called an EGS score.
Yeah.
And here they have it with the corporations, but they don't have it like over the people yet.
And they're going
Where they have our closest thing to an EGS score is our Social Security, is our credit score.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
that's the closest thing to it. But how
Once
they
Kamala
want to get
Harris
it
becomes
is they want to
president.
get our behavior, like how I talk to you, how I treat you. You know, if a lot of people report me through the company, then I get a bad EGS score.
Yeah.
And then I can't get loans. I can't get a job. I can't get, you know. So it's only going to destroy the country. It's not going to be
my
good
thing
for us
is,
at
if they implement that EGS score here to where like my actions debate whether or not I can like live life, I'm gonna see how low I can get that score, buddy. I'm fighting everybody. Strange old ladies in parking lots. I'm fighting you too.
They may make it to the point where if it's so low, you're just gonna start getting arrested. They're gonna just start locking you up and say you're just a danger to society.
I mean, they probably
what else they gonna do with it? I mean, if you think about it, what else they gonna do with it?
Well, they have a thing in Canada now to where if you're depressed and a teenager, you can get euthanized. If you're depressed enough, they're starting a thing in Canada to where I can be 17 and depressed and say I don't want to live no more, and the doctors will euthanize you. So they'll probably, if shit gets that bad to where we have.
So wait, that's actually a thing.
They're working on it or trying to.
That's something they're trying to pass through.
Yes, that's all.
Because I don't know if it's Canada or something, but they got some like
Canada's more fucked
some
up
suicide machines where they like, yeah, like if you don't want to live no more, they got a machine that's
it's like Futurama, the suicide booth, dude. Yeah. So if your EGS score gets bad enough, I imagine they'll just kill you. They'll just kill you off.
I know. I'm a pretty conservative guy.
You are.
I know. I kind of agree with the suicide machine, bro. I know it sounds crazy.
Here's my thing.
Because my whole thing is, if you don't feel like you deserve to be on this planet,
well, no,
you probably don't.
No. You have to look at percentages. I tried to kill myself twice.
I tried once.
I'm glad I'm still here. I'm glad I failed. I think it's a percentage. You're having one bad day and you kill yourself. You can go out there and make your days better. Nothing's stopping you from making your days better. If it's people in your life, cut them out. If it's your job, find a new one. You know what I'm saying? If it's financial shit, go busking for money on the side of the street if you have to. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
there's ways out of it. Like, so if you're thinking if my son was 17 and he just had a bad week because he's getting bullied or something, I don't want my son dying. I'm just gonna go beat the bully up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So it's a percentage thing. What percentage are you depressed? What percentage are you suicidal throughout life? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you're 10% suicidal, shut the fuck up. Move on.
I think I was probably like 10%.
Yeah. See, and you're here, and I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I'm here.
I mean, I don't know, man, because the way I see things right now, I'm pretty conservative. I'm gonna say that again. I'm pretty conservative, and I want y'all that know me, y'all that know me, y'all know I'm pretty conservative. But I think I'm gonna be pro-abortion now.
I'm not. My mom
I think I'm gonna do it because the people that want to do their babies like that,
my mom almost got an abortion with me, and I'm glad she did. I'm glad I'm here. And me and her, we had an argument the other day because we disagree on something. But they have boxes now, like post office. What is it? Banks, post offices, something like that. And what it is
hospitals or the firehouses or something.
Something like that. But it's a box, and you open it up and you put your baby inside. And when you put your baby inside, 911 is alerted so they can come get the baby out the box.
Because it's like an old school thing where people will like leave their baby on like the firehouse.
It's just fucked up. Give it to your mom. Give it to your dad. Give it to a family member or something. It's trying to stay in the kids' lives. Like, I just don't understand how you can just drop your baby off in a box. Leave your baby in a box. How hot do they get? Do they have temperature gauges?
I'm sure when they made that, like, they're monitored. So
I don't know. I just don't understand how a society has gotten so low. Our values have gotten so shitty to where you're willing to put your baby in a box and walk away.
Well, people were doing it without the box was the issue.
I guess, but that's just so fucked. Like, if you put your baby in a box like that, I think you should go to jail. I don't know. It's just, to me, it's just, how's your values? I know if you can't take care of it, there's other adoption, there's something you can do, but to leave a baby in a box is crazy to me. Argue back with me. You argue
well, it's guilt a lot of times. I feel like now, obviously, there's not. We've talked about this. There's different situations, and there are a lot of girls who are just like thoughts, and they're just like kind of using abortion as a birth control. But there's people who aren't as well, and a lot of people don't want to face the fact that they are the kind of person who would just give up their baby like that.
Well, I understand it when it comes to incest and rape and shit like that, dude. But we've been trying to have a baby for like a few years now. We lost our first one. That fucking destroyed me. So in my eyes, dude, like, if you lose your child and you're not upset, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you on a fucking level that I can't even begin to explain. If you're not upset about your baby, then, yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I definitely went through a situation like that, but the thing is, the woman that I was dealing with went and did it without even telling me.
Yeah, and men don't even have a say. That's the biggest issue.
It bothered me.
Men don't even have a fucking say, dude.
One was a girl that I was dating, and the one, remember I told you about the kid that I was taking care of, and
Yeah.
you know, this situation that was happening. Well, his mother, you know, she the one that got preggo by me, and then she went and did it, and I didn't even know.
Yeah, so you could have a grown ass
And
kid right now helping us with all the
reasons why
audio.
I'm not with her today. After I found that out, I was crushed. Because me personally, I always wanted to have children, you know. So I would have never just agreed to just go ahead and just do that to the baby, you know. And she went and did that, you know. And sometime before her,
But
there
if
was
she had
another
the
woman.
kid, if she had the kid and broke up with you, guess what you're doing? Child support.
Probably so.
Men don't have a say.
I mean,
in
I
nothing.
know her good enough to kind of like that she probably wouldn't do that to me.
Yeah.
You know, but
Most
it's
women-
still
most
women,
women.
yeah, most women would probably do that.
Yeah, we
And so,
don't have a say in the
going
kid's
through these
birth, but we have to
situations,
pay
I've
for
been
it.
through, like if I just put half of my story up here, you know what I'm saying? It'd be something that's just, it's a movie, man. It's a movie.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Because I hold everything in. I'm the type of person that I'll be mad as hell and I come home and just be like, and just breathing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't really just lash out at the world, especially if it ain't the world's fault. She treated me some type of way, I'm not going to just go and treat somebody else some type of way because of what she did.
Yeah, that's why I got these tattoos right here, cause calm down, think about what you're doing. Calm down, think about who you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Calm down, think about what your actions are going to do to you. Now, they haven't worked much. You know, my mantra hasn't worked much, but I try sometimes. All right,
Yeah.
back to these bimbos.
Back to the bimbos. All right, hold on. Let me. I have to. I'm doing like a switcheroo right here, and I gotta pull it back up. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
You done broke it again.
No, it ain't broke. It ain't broke. I just made the box a little more bigger and, you know. Boom, there we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and. Can you hear it from? You'll be able to hear it from there. Just, I'm gonna play it. Just go ahead, listen.
You think you have?
I think I have, yeah. But like you said, like you can never officially tell, right? And I mean, I think women do, or people do over-diagnose, but also narcissistic people kind of never get really diagnosed because they don't know that they are or don't think that they are, and they would never go to therapy to be diagnosed. So I think those are two kind of reasons. But I don't. Yeah, you're right. I think you can never be sure.
I mean,
you know.
possibly the big problem that I have, though, is that many of the traits which are considered narcissistic by women in modernity are often conflated with things which are just confidence, assertiveness, not putting up with things that they don't like, or having standards that they want to adhere to. Those things are also desirable traits. And yet, oftentimes, even though those are the traits which attract women to that man in the first place, later, after the relationship has been resolved, they say that, oh, I should have known those were narcissistic traits, which is, that's I guess, the bizarre part to me. It's like, the guy you said, for instance, Rachel, you said, I dated a narcissist. When you think about those narcissistic traits that you now look back on and say these were signs of narcissism, weren't those similar traits to what attracted you to the guy in the first place?
No, because it doesn't show at first. It just starts showing up kind of in a sneaky way, and then it's like
A narcissist is a narcissist.
there's more and
There's no
more
sneaky
gaslighting, and there's more like criticism, and then it just becomes more and more as you go along the relationship, and at some point you're kind of like, you start doubting yourself so much about kind of everything, and you erase yourself. But at the beginning you don't. It doesn't show as confidence or anything like that.
Well, what
I
does
don't
it show
know if that's
as?
it. At the beginning, it doesn't show at all.
Yeah, but what was this guy's narcissistic trait?
Just like constant criticism. You feel like you have to walk on eggshells. Like everything you're going to do is going to be wrong. Everything you're going to say is going to be wrong. He's going to kind of freak out about every little thing that you say.
Little things or big
Those
things?
those could apply to a narcissist, but they could also apply
Well,
to someone who's
gaslighting,
not a
controlling. Like he needs to control the situation. It needs to be like he
Sure.
wants, and like let's say there's a double standard as well. Like he makes a joke, and if you make that joke, then it doesn't.
All of those things, which I agree probably aren't desirable
Yeah.
characteristics, can still be held by people who are not narcissists.
Yeah, I agree. That's
And
why I
that's
said
why
you can never really know.
Well, I think you can know. I think that you know by having a diagnosis by medical professionals
Yeah.
who work with these people for many years before they
Yeah.
make such a diagnosis. But even then, I guess maybe an olive branch here, maybe you can't ever know because even diagnoses between psychological professionals tend to differ when it comes to individuals because of how complex it is. So one psychologist may say, yes, that's a narcissist, and another one says, no, it's not a narcissist. It's because we're talking about human behavior, the scientific method often goes out the window, right?
I believe
Yeah,
that.
and narcissism apparently is the hardest thing to diagnose. And narcissist people are very, very smart and very manipulative. So apparently, that's they can fuck up with the actual psychologist or a
I'm
psychiatrist.
not even sure it exists. I'm not convinced that the
mean-
actual condition of narcissism exists any more than psychopathy exists. I mean, psychopathy is completely made up. It's not in any psychological handbooks, not in any of the DSMs. It's just never, we made it up, right? We made the entire, people call each other psychopaths all the time. It's not even a diagnosable condition. It's like, we just made it up.
I guess
And
it's
yet
just like
people that, how many of you didn't know that? How many of you didn't know that we made up psychopathy? We made up psychopath. That's a totally made up diagnosis. How many of you knew that?
I didn't.
Yeah. It's completely fabricated. And I mean, I think it's fun to call people that, right? I guess. Oh, that guy's a real psycho. But that's not what they call. They call it, it's a personality disorder. They have different names. You might refer to that as some form of psychopathy, but there's no actual diagnosis for psychopathy. So yeah, it's hard for me to believe some of these kind of widely used diagnoses like narcissism. I'm not even sure if they really exist.
Wait, so none of y'all have dated a narcissist? Really? None of you? Come on.
I just said I think I did.
I think my dad is one.
Your dad's one?
I think so.
Okay.
Nope. I don't think
No
so.
narcissist? Yes?
That has narcissistic tendencies, yes.
Okay.
But there's a difference if you have tendencies or you're, like you guys said, are actually diagnosed with it.
Yeah.
You see her just stare off
Yeah,
the
I mean,
space
that's
station
the
chick.
bothersome thing, right? It's like
Yeah.
narcissistic tendencies means what?
So I do feel, I did some research on narcissism. There's two types of narcissism. There's covert and overt.
No, covert narcissism, and there's actually 6 different kinds.
Okay.
But covert narcissism is under the umbrella, and it's widely disputed by psychologists if covert narcissism even exists, or grandiose narcissism, if that even exists, right? So that would these are umbrella terms, but again, it's very difficult to get to specificity when you start to dive into it. You start to find out, well, it's a lot more vague than you think.
I think it's important to do research.
Yeah, I could definitely agree with what he's saying.
I think there's some people that have
But if you look
narcissistic.
at the definition of narcissism, narcissist, it describes a woman perfectly. Not every woman. I'm gonna be nice right now. Not every woman, but a lot of women tend to have narcissistic tendencies.
Narcissism. Personality qualities include thinking very highly of oneself, needing admiration, believing others are inferior, and lacking empathy for others. The only bad thing I hear here is lacking empathy. Empathy is a human trait you should have, but I think highly of myself. I like admiration, and I believe some people are definitely fucking inferior to me. So that would make me a narcissist by definition. I still have empathy. If I think you're inferior and you're in a car accident, I'm still going to feel bad for you. I'm still going to feel bad for your family. I'm still going to have empathy. But just because I think you're a little inferior doesn't mean I'm a piece of shit. I just think I'm doing better than you. I think I conduct myself better. I hold myself to certain standards, certain morals. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can.
That doesn't make me an asshole, though.
You can possibly have some narcissistic tendencies. In many ways, most of us do.
Most people think highly of themselves. All these women here think their shit don't stink. Every woman here thinks their shit don't stink.
Why you just think I just said that? I think it describes women perfectly, but not all women, of course. I'm going to say that again because I don't want to.
No, you should see her get dolled up. She thinks highly of herself for sure.
And
she judges fat girls sometimes. She judges fat girls sometimes, so she definitely thinks some people are inferior.
Hey, look, it's a woman trait. I mean, if you look at leftist women, how they behave, look at all the rappers and all that. That's in
Cardi B's up
how
there.
They behave. In order to be a rapper, you gotta rap like you a narcissist. You the best of everything. All eyes on you, and it has to be about you. It ain't nothing. They
every rapper's a narcissist.
They did that to the whole culture. So you have women that behave in a lot of these ways that's narcissistic by definition.
Yeah.
And now a lot of women grew up idolizing these people, and now they are acting like that.
Well, I think it's the same.
So
that might be similar to this one thought I have, right? So, conservatives started calling liberals snowflakes first.
Right.
Because they're sensitive.
Right.
And now when I'm scrolling Facebook and reading all these posts and this shit and different political shit and I'm reading the comments, snowflakes are saying that to conservatives because of trans stuff usually.
They're like, oh, you don't like this, you're a snowflake.
Yeah, you're a snowflake because you're upset about a trans person. I'm upset that a mentally ill person can cut their dick off and still walk in the bathroom with children. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's my shit. So I don't know, man. It's just.
you're right.
I'm just going off on tangents right now.
They that's what they do. They steal a lot of the terms we use and they start using it, and it just kind of washes up and dull out the fact that we use it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, a lot of leftist people, ordinary people, don't understand what a snowflake is. So when they start using it, that's when their people start listening to
memes.
it.
The left can't meme. Only the right can meme. The left can't make memes because they're too stupid. Also.
Well, they can, but it's just not as funny as ours.
They're the funniest.
Ours have a lot of real truths to it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just funny.
My biggest thing though is, okay, if you asked the leftists 2 years ago, is Biden senile? They would say no, he's perfectly fine. But I've seen a lot of leftists now with Donald Trump running for president. They're like, oh great, we're gonna have a second dementia president.
Yeah.
So does Joe Biden have dementia or not? We've been saying that for 4 fucking years. And now that Donald Trump's running, now you want to steal it and say Donald Trump? Donald Trump's not senile at all, dude. He is sharp as a tack. Now, the way he words things, it's going to be really big. It's going to be really great.
He might not have the best vocabulary.
He's not the best talker sometimes, but he's all there. He's all there.
I mean, he's funny.
He's still running. So he's been out of office.
Say things, it just be funny. And then he's trying to hold back. And he just ends up saying something. It just makes it funny.
Dude, I'll never get over what he did to Jeb Bush during the debates when he first was running for president. Jeb Bush wanted to cry, bro. He wanted to cry so bad.
I remember that like it's yesterday, man.
Oh, dude,
that was some good stuff.
Rent free in my fucking head.
On these, I guess, diagnoses, and before you choose to self-diagnose or diagnose someone else without a medical professional. But it can help you be aware of what's going on with that person and why they have these tendencies. Like, for example, like I feel that narcissists lack empathy. So it's the difference between the overt and covert that I was mentioning is overt is the grandiose narcissism. It's very outward projection, whereas covert is it's harder to really spot because they're
If it's hard to spot, it's not there.
They don't really need the praise from society. It's more, I guess, sneaky is just like an easier way to put it.
How can you be a sneaky narcissist?
Overt narcissism is like the embodying of grandiose behaviors and thinking that they are better than others because they have that lack of empathy, but they also can be very charming because they put on some sort of facade.
Yeah, let me try to give you like maybe a different take here. What?
Well, I'm gonna stop that right there. Because I want to say this, is we're going into our hour of the video, and I normally don't go over an hour. So,
Closing talks.
Closing talks.
Well, I want to say right now, dude, if you're a covert narcissist and it's hard to spot, you're looking for shit that doesn't exist then.
Well, because like lacking empathy and stuff, like you can like lack like those like actual human traits, and you can still like, I mean, I kind of could see like, you know, a real narcissist might be able to like put on a facade for a while. I could see that.
I guess, but I don't understand the covert one.
Yeah.
If you're a narcissist and you think your shit don't stink, you're gonna act.
Well, I mean,
on that.
like he said, like it's even questioned if it's real.
I think what these women are confusing is, with narcissism, they're confusing their lack of confidence.
Yeah.
They got with the man that has more confidence than them, and it makes them feel small because they're lacking confidence. That's why you have. Oh, I guess these women aren't dressed thotty, but thoughts in the club, dude. You know, if the only thing that you can do is make yourself confident is just to thought it up, then you don't have much confidence. So every man you ever get with a tiny bit of confidence, you're gonna think it's a narcissist.
It's gonna be intimidating.
Yeah, intimidating. I think that's what it is. Intimidation is what they confuse with narcissism.
I mean, it's a trait that everybody go through every here and there. You know, that's what I believe. I believe everybody every here and there. Because you could say I'm a little narcissist. I mean, if you look at that right there.
I mean, you are a sexy man. Oh, I see you.
You know, you look at that right there. You could try to say I'm a narcissist. And me, I think I got that there.
There's nothing wrong with loving yourself. No,
I got standards. You see what I'm saying? I don't think I'm better than other people. I always try to let you guys know my opinions versus the facts.
I'm better than some people.
So a lot of the traits don't actually align with me.
Yeah.
But I do think highly of myself to a certain degree.
Well,
I
that's
just don't think I'm better than other people.
I think if say these women got in a relationship, if they got in a relationship with a dude, in their relationship, he was always belittling them and saying, "You suck, I'm better." That's a true narcissist. But they're also just a fucking asshole at the same time. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I don't think you need like a medical term. Just call them an asshole.
Yeah, they're just an asshole.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I kind of disagree with this psychopath shit. Cause I could be considered a psychopath sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I think a psychopath is someone who's willing to do something way out the norm and not giving a fuck.
Well, I think the psychopath is just like the umbrella term for multiple different mental illnesses.
Well, I mean, I got bipolar disorder. I'm slightly schizo. I have anxiety, depression, insomnia. I don't fucking sleep for shit. But I'm still empathetic. Like I said, I went and saved a dog last night. I'm not going to get into details, but that's the second dog I've saved in, a year and a half?
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? If I see a dog hungry, if I see a cat, we save the cat. We saved 10 cats. Was it 10?
There's 10 kittens and then cream cheese.
10 kittens
to the moms.
10 kittens.
So there was 8 kittens and
2 moms, so that's 10. And cream cheese, 11 cats. We saved 11 cats. You know, I'm an asshole, but I'm still empathetic.
You mean like, you mean like you save 10 cats throughout lifetime?
No,
Or is it
like
just
all at
recently?
once.
Oh, it was like
we saved 2 pregnant kitties.
was
and-
this all her cats?
No,
They were
saved-
outside cats,
yeah,
and they
outside
brought all
cats.
their kittens like literally to our door.
Yeah, we just woke up one day with more and more kittens. We go outside the next day, we have more kittens. The next day, we have more kittens.
Oh,
It
they
just kept-
recruiting. They were like, oh, they like
They
us.
brought all their babies
feed
to
us?
us. Yeah, they brought all their babies to us, and now they've all found homes except for one, maybe Penelope.
Also Daffy.
Oh, Daffy,
black
so he's a home. So if you guys want, the email for the YouTube, hit up Roddy right here. Get in touch with us, and we'll get you in touch with the foster company. You can go get you some cats. I don't know. What else we got to talk about? Anything else before we wrap it up?
Well, we're going to wrap this video up. I want to get more in detail, and I want to get very little more aggressive. And in order to do that, the next video will have to be for like Rumble.
Did you already stop this?
No, it's still rolling.
Oh,
I
so
mean,
you're
it
talking
ain't
about your
it ain't officially an hour yet. It's got a couple of minutes, just a couple of minutes. And as you can see, I definitely. Well, let me just go ahead and talk to the people here, which is. Well, if you watched this video thus far, thank you for watching. And tell me what you think about it. This is my first video with an actual panel.
And if you want to see us back, leave a like and a comment saying I like that sexy guy with this Barbie shirt.
Yeah, with his big ass pink Barbie shirt, looking like a big ass pink Skittle bag. So thank you guys for watching, and let me know in the comments if you want to see more of this. How the audio came out, just go ahead and leave it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. And hey, if you want to suggest me some equipment that may be better, do that in the comments, please, and help the channel out. I mean,
this is a work in progress. We're slowly building.
This is an absolute work in progress.
And you want to say you've been here from day one.
Yeah, and me and Chris here, we planning on working together, and we're gonna do some stuff. So hopefully that works out. And if you got, hey, tell me what you think about Chris. You think Chris should be here more often? You don't want him back on. Trust me, he ain't gonna be back on. I'm gonna let him know. Nah. So let me know what you think about my good friend here, and
Or my beautiful wife. You want to see
make
some more
sure
of her.
you like, share, and subscribe. Let me put that. I also want to put here that my X, you can see on there my X channel. That's on X, and then I have the Ghazi Gamer channel, and you can just go ahead and subscribe to both of those. You can follow me on X, subscribe to Ghazi Gamer, and if you haven't already, subscribe to Rock Ghazi Era. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.